Hello, hello, hello. Let me get this out the wall. Could see it over there. Hey, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for coming. This seems so close up. I'm gonna back this up a little bit. This is way close. That's a little better. Hey, Anna. Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. I was getting, yes, it says 7:05. Yes, 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 it does. Awesome. Yes, I can see all my stuff sitting on my desk now that I changed it. Hey, Ola Joe. Hey, Andale. Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you all so much for coming. Thank you all for coming. I cannot stand this light in these shadows. I got to adjust something. Wait a minute, guys. Okay, that's better. I cannot stand all that brightness. It's like way too much. Yes. Hey, Callie Pooh Bear. Hey, hey, hey. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Yes, 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 yes. I had to do the 7:05. I've been doing the 7:05 lately. Believe it or not, that little 5 extra minutes counts. It helps. And it sounds good. You know, live at 7:05, live at 6:55, 55, anything with a 5 in it. Anything? Oh, snap. Okay. I'm a hot mess over here today. Now my computer is dying on me. Let me plug it up. I'm doing one thing beside the other. At least I have my cords right here. Okay. I guess I'm set. I think I'm set. Experiencing interruptions. Find out why. Okay, now my phone is telling me I'm experiencing interruptions. Find out why. Can you all hear me okay? Can you all hear me okay? Let me know because I got this mic on and mine was live at 4:05. Yep, it sure was, Ola Joe. I noticed that. I guess you all can hear me because you just answered about to be in the live at 5. Yes, 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 yes. I got this. You know what? This mic is weird. I can't put it on the way I want to have it on. I love it. Yes, I do too. We hear you. Okay, good. I'm trying. Can you all hear me really, really good? Because I'm trying to see how low I can talk using this mouse. Lord have mercy. Hey, Edward. Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. Yes, thank you. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Yes, it's actually Friday, but this was the closest live to Friday. So, um, we're having it today. Yes, 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 yes. Everybody can hear me well. That is absolutely amazing. Come on now. I got 6 people in here and 4 thumbs up. Come on. Y'all forgot to hit the thumbs on your way in. Yes, 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 yes. Awesome and amazing. So, what is everybody doing today? How is there? It's been raining all day long here. Really raining. So, I hope it stops. I need it to stop. Yes, 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 yes. You're all the way up on my phone, FYI. Oh, okay, okay. Well, I was talking really low because I wanted to see. I just wanted to see how it's going to act. I got this. Oh, good. Yay. Edward, fantastic. Come on, let me know how they work out after you plant them. I don't know what just happened to my phone, but the whole screen just got real dark. I'm gonna tell me I'm having technical difficulties. Hey, Bree, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Oh my goodness, one of those was me. I fixed that. One of those was and yes, make the adjustments another time. Yes, yes, I will. I will. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Thank you, Callie Pooh Bear. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, yes, yes. When I was little, Pooh Bear was my favorite. I wanted everything Pooh Bear. Everything. It didn't matter what it was, as long as Pooh was on it. Yes, I still like Pooh a lot. Yes, yes, yes. And one of these days, I'm going to crochet me a Pooh Bear. I'm going to crochet me a whole Pooh Bear, y'all. Ola Joe going to give me the pattern. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Hope you're doing well, Bree, this evening. Hope you are doing well this evening. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let me see. Had a horrible day at work. The day was going great until the boss. Oh, okay. Well, I know you handled it. I know you handled it. I still love everything Pooh Bear says, Callie. I know. Me too. Me too. And one of my grandchildren's beds that are here, um, one of them has Minnie Mouse, but the other one, I said, you know what? Because the first one, we knew she liked Minnie Mouse. She wanted everything Minnie Mouse. The other one, we didn't give her an opportunity to want anything. We got her poop. Yes, popped out the show. Oh, thank you, Anne. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yes, we're going to be talking about gardening ideas. You all, I have literally tripled tripled my garden. So, and when I say tripled, I mean if all goes as planned, according to my plan, which I'm going to show you all because I have it on my clipboard. At least I have most of it on my clipboard because I have not finished all of it yet. But I am going to have probably close to 100 plants in my tiny space. Now, some of them will be duplicate plants. Like, I know, right, Ann? Wait till y'all see what I figured out to do. Everybody can do it, and you can triple it, and there's no more. I don't need any more pots if this works out the way it should. And we'll see. We'll see this year going into it. But I should have close to 100 plants. Now, granted, some of the plants will be duplicates. When I say duplicates. Like when I plant my tomatoes, I typically plant just two plants in each of my red pots because you know they need a lot of space for their roots, so I really don't want to crowd them out or anything. But and I'll plant two of the same kind, like one of the tomatoes. And you know what? I'm having trouble germinating my Dixie Red, and I'm having trouble germinating those. But what I've done was all the seed. I'm jumping subjects, y'all. I'm sorry, but all the seeds that I started in my trays that are under the grow lights, several of the tomatoes have germinated. I don't think it's warm enough for the pepper seeds that I put in there to germinate. Couple of the lettuces I put in there germinated. My moringa did not germinate in there. So what I did was everything that I have in my seed trays, I've also put in the paper towel method. I just did that like 3 days ago, and I did put them on the top. I have a freezer outside of my garage, so I put that on top of my. It's a a upright freezer. So I actually put the seeds on top of it after I put them in the paper towel, you know, moistened and all that stuff. When I looked yesterday, everything in the paper towels has started germinating. Everything. Me too, Chef. Mine haven't germinated. Do the paper towel because the ones I put in the paper towel and are germinating. So I don't know if this is right or wrong, but this is what I'm going to do. I'm not worried about the seedlings. I just need roots to start, okay? And the quicker the roots start, the less time you still will have outside no matter what. So I'm going to keep those in the paper towel. My plan is to start planting probably April 1st. That's when I planted last year. My last frost date is supposed to be April 11th. So I figure by the first end of March, 1st of April, I should be good to go. We're still having some cool nights here into the 30s, but the days are pretty much in the 60s, some 50s, every now and then 50, 40, 60, 70. It's just kind of going crazy. Yes, I put them in the paper towel and they have germinated. I still haven't gotten the ones in the seed starting trays to germinate. So every last single one, even the ones I do have some of my tomato plants that have germinated very well or that are germinating very well, and they're little seedlings now in the trays. I even took seeds from those and put them in the paper towel method. So what I'm going to do is, hey, Triple C. Hey, Dana. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Thank you for the birthday wish. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yay. So good to see you. Yes, it is. So all of those that are germinating in the paper towels, since we're right here at the 1st of April, I am not putting them in any seed trays. I'm not putting them in any soil inside. I'm going to take those little seeds that germinating with the roots on it, and they going outside. Because typically, I start all my seeds outside anyway. If I had not received these grow lights, I wouldn't be doing this. I direct sow. I direct sow. I tried growing inside one year and it worked, but I wasn't happy. It was too much constant looking at them, constant paying attention to them. Thank you, Bree. Bree, happy birthday, Pam. We'll talk later. I'm working on creative. Okay, yes, Bree. We will talk later. Thank you. And so I'm a direct sower. That's just what I personally like to do, as opposed to inside. But since I was gifted the grow lights, it's like, okay, I gotta try them out. I gotta try, and I still may continue to try and work at it. But every time I direct sow things, they seem to do better. Hey, G Mama, hello. Hey, Veggie Farm, thank you so much. Appreciate the birthday wish. Yes. And so I'm going to take those that have germinated in the paper towel and they're going right outside. Right outside. Hey, TLC, welcome in. Thank you for coming. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I appreciate that. Yes, thank you, G Mama. Thank you for the birthday wish. Thank you. Yes, so I have um, decided this year. Oh, and one more point, I had to increase my budget to 1,800 just to get a decent. Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah, right now real estate is expensive. I don't care where you live at in the country. I don't care whether you're renting, buying, or whatever you're doing. It is more than it has been in quite some time. Hey, Tammy, how are you? Thank you so much for the birthday wish. Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for coming. Yes, thank you, Veggie Farm. Thank you. Yes. So I decided, since I am no longer on the deck, I am in a yard. I do not have a dedicated space in this yard that I would say I want to have a garden. It's going to pretty much just be out there. So I'm putting it in certain rows, just for aesthetic reasons. And also, um, I'll have my back to the neighbors, so to speak. Sorry, y'all, but I ain't really trying to get to know nobody. So I'll have my back to the neighbors the way we're going to set it up. But bye, Bree. You have a blessed night. Get you some rest when you can. Okay? Yes. She got a date with the Walmart website. I know that's right. I be having a date with Amazon, so I understand. Hey! So good. Gardner's in the house. Welcome in. Thank you so much. I appreciate those birthday wishes. Yes, I do. Awesome and amazing. So, how am I going to have almost 100 plants out there now? I have all of my containers, all of them, which I have like 14 of the red containers. Those big brown containers that you all see, they're actually 3 in each section. My red containers are like 13 and a half gallons. And so I typically put 2 to 3 plants in each one, depending on the plant. Uh, but 13 and a half, I'm rounded up to 15. I'm like, that's like 3 5-gallon buckets. Then, and that's the same way as the big containers. The big containers are about 33, 34 gallons, the whole thing. So they're broken down into 3 sections each. So the 3 sections each uh, equate for me to like 11 or 12 gallons each. I still do the same thing depending on the plant. 2 or 3 are going in there. So exciting. I know, but I'm not expanding with the amount of containers. So all total, and then I have 4 4 grow bags, and 2 random pots. It's just like they don't match nothing. They just pots, nice sized pots. Then one's green and one's clay color. 2 random pots. So all total, I have I forgot to silence my notifications on there, but that's okay. Uh, I see they keep flashing on my phone. Um, so all total, I only have 29 containers to grow in. I'm not planning on getting any more at all, but I'm planning on having close to, if not more than, 100 plants in the 29 containers. Um, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to use companion plants as ground covers within my pots. Um, as an example, like the big, and I'm drawing it out. This is like one of my brown containers, and then I also have my round ones drawn out too. So what I'm going to be doing, like as an example, this one of my whole brown containers is going to be full of nothing but pepper plants. I've got 9 different varieties of pepper plants that I'm going to plant in that whole container. It's going to be 3 in each. Hey, little bit. Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for the birthday wishes. So good to see you. So good to see you. Write it down and make a plan. Yes, and that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. And I'm going to have one of the whole brown containers going to be full of pepper plants. Okay, and I'm going to have 3 different varieties in each one of those sections. Hey, GR Alaska's in the house. How you doing? Thank you for coming. And then around one whole side, the companion plants that I can plant with these peppers is radish, carrots, lettuce, dill, and chives. So I'm going to put all of those in there around it as ground covers, because sometimes pepper plants and especially tomatoes, once they grow up, they lose their bottom leaves. You got a lot of space around the bottom. And the things that I'm planting, a lot of herbs and things have short roots. So they're not going to disturb the roots of other things that's in there. So I'm doing a lot of studying as to what goes with what so I can absolutely companion plant. I'm doing my blueberries as well. The blueberries are the only things that I have that will be solely in their own container outside of the ground cover that I'm going to put in there. Because with blueberries, I can plant so far that I want to plant will be thyme and basil. So I'm going to plant thyme and basil around the bottom part. And as most of you all know, if you've grown thyme or basil, they don't get very tall. But the blueberry bushes tend to grow up tall, and the bottom is just kind of empty. So that's how I'm expanding it to be almost 100 plants. When I get through with all the plants that I can put in here, and then in every container except which ones was it? It was two. Oh, I'm putting some beans and some peas out there too. Um, hey, the Hearts channel, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the birthday wish. Thank you, thank you, thank you. She's a chef and more. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, the beans is the only thing so far that absolutely do not plant garlic and do not plant onions near your beans if you're growing any kind of beans at all. I forgot exactly the technical things about it, but the garlic and onion puts off something that will destroy your beans. So don't put those in there. So that'll be the only containers. Those 2 containers will probably be the only 2 that I will not put any garlic and onion in. But garlic and onion is going in all of these containers. I don't count garlic and onion as actually a crop or a plant. I'm really growing that for more pest control, although I do constantly go in there and get the greens off, dehydrate them, and make my onion powder and my garlic powder as well as use them. So I should count them too, but they go, I don't care what, every year. What I do is I go to the grocery store and I buy big bags of yellow, red, and white onions. And I buy a ton of garlic. And I come in and I cut off the bottoms, and all the bottoms of the onions go in the garden. I don't mess with seeds and all of that. I just go to the store, get me a few bags, and then what I do with the rest of it is I will keep about, 3 or 4 onions out of each bag because I get the biggest I can find, or sometimes I buy more than one bag. So I'll keep 3 or 4 onions out of each bag just to cook with and use while those are growing. And the rest of the whole bag gets dehydrated for onion powder and garlic powder. And I just put that in a big glass container. When I'm done, I use the skins, I use the onions, the whole skin, the whole onion, the whole garlic skin. Hey, Black Tropical. Hey, hey, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Yes. And so that's how I do it. And that's what I'm going to be doing to get my, and that worked. The garlic and the onion, I'm telling you all, last year, right now, I'm going to go out there. That's why I want to stop raining. My grass cutter is supposed to come, cut the grass, and clean up the yard because the yard's a hot mess. We just moved here, but it ain't my fault, but it's a hot mess. Clean up the yard, mow it, get it ready for the spring season. Um, Ann says, what a wonderful idea. I love that. I don't have time to work with seeds. Is the seed going to go up? I know if I plant that bottom of that onion, the greens are going to pop up. I'm after the scent. And last year, I put at least, probably, I took 1 clove of garlic. I didn't even worry about peeling. You don't even have to take the paper off. I took a clove of garlic and broke it all down, and 1 whole clove went in each pot. I put it all around the edge. I didn't care if it bumped into the wall or what. I needed the green part to come up. I needed the scent. And last year, I didn't have hardly any insect problems at all. And I'm going to tell you something else for all you tomato growers. I didn't have any hornworms or anything like that. The squirrels didn't get any or anything like that. But I'm going to tell you what I did. I went out there, and every time a tomato had any color at all, I brought it in. If I saw an inkling of a little pink or something, I grabbed it. Because guess what? Once your tomato starts to get its color, it does not grow anymore. So however big it is, however small it is, once the color starts to appear on the tomato, you can leave it out there if you want to, but you risk the insects, the pests, you risk the squirrels, the bird, you risk all of that. You can simply bring it inside and let it finish ripening because it is done growing. Your tomato is not going to grow anymore once that color comes. It's just going to be sitting out there looking pretty. You got this big bush with all these tomatoes on. I did my cherry tomatoes like that. I just would go out there, and every time I saw one, I just got it, just got it. So there was never anything out there for them. And mostly they are attracted by the scent. The scent on tomatoes don't come until it starts to get its color. Green tomatoes don't, you can't really smell green tomatoes, but if you go out there and you got some red on there, some red tomatoes, you can smell them. They smell divine. But I wanted my tomatoes. Yes, hopefully my tomatoes will come up this season. Oh yeah, your tomatoes didn't come up at all last year, Edward. I plant garlic and onion all around our garden. Absolutely no big problem. Exactly. Yes, 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 Black Tropicals. That's what I do. I do the same thing. Plant it everywhere. Everywhere. And like I said, I keep going out there. And that's why I just go ahead and buy the ones in the store and get it over with. That's why I don't have to worry about it. Is the seed going to germinate? When it's going to germinate? How long is it going to take to germinate? And the onions and garlic that I have out there right now was planted last spring on April 1st. I never pulled one up. Now I would go out there and get the tops off of them all the time, and the tops keep growing back. I just go get the tops. I like green onions anyway, and I just would go and buy some onions. But I'm getting ready to pull them up now. Next year I may not leave them. I want to see what happens because I did leave them out there for an entire year. So I don't know what's underground, but we're getting ready to find out. And if I can pull them up early and along the way and continue to plant more, that's the goal, rather than to go back and buy more from the store. The goal is to be able to harvest some and keep the scent going, keep the scent because, and I take that back. I did go out there and harvest a couple of them, and I did because I cut the bottoms off and took them right back outside. Yes, if you like flowers, chrysanthemums and repel pests also. Okay, now you know what? I am not a flower person, but I know that I need them. So I need to check into that and see if I can find some and get some. I see it say I was going to plant some flowers this year amongst some of these other things. I'm trying to find some that will be a companion to some other plants so I can use those as a ground cover here and there as well. Uh, I'm just not a big flower person, but they're necessary to bring in those pollinators. And if they're going to repel pests, oh, you got a double whammy there. Yes, you do. Hey, Devon, hello. How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for coming. How are you doing? Yes, and that is good to know. That is, I better write that down so I won't have to go through the whole thing again. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. Uh-huh. Marigolds. Marigolds. Yes. I've been looking for some marigolds. I usually see those all over the place. I'm going to check again because I probably didn't look as well as I should have. Um, but I'm going to look. Yes, yes, yes. Because I do. I need to put some flowers out there. And if they can repel pests, that would be perfect. That would be that would be ideal right there. That would be ideal. Um, Black Tropical says um, first time for flowers for us. I have marigolds everywhere. Yes, yes. This will be a first time for flowers for me too. Um, and I have, and out of all this, you know what? By doing this, um, my chart and my ground cover, using companion plants for my ground covering, even though I'm not on the ground, I can still do it in my pots. I've run out of things that I wanted to plant. So now I've got to go back through my seeds again and say, oh man, what do I want to plant? Whatever it is, I have decided after everything I germinated in those paper towels, I'm putting all my seeds in the paper towels. I'm gonna put them all in there. Then I'm taking them right outside. I'm not putting them in the dirt. I'm not gonna waste it. I do have the ones I started in here, and that are the seedlings, and those are doing good and okay. We got a few boxes from the Dollar Tree and sprinkled the seeds all over. I haven't seen my Dollar Tree been empty. People must have ran to the Dollar Tree and said, I don't care if it is $1.25, now they cheaper. I mean, when I went in there, all they had was some peas. I'm like, really? Everything was gone. So I haven't found any yet, but I'm going to keep looking. Once you plant marigolds, they give you so many seeds, easy to. Oh, really? I've got, and that's another thing. I've got broccoli out there now that the pods should be ready for me to get the seeds off of because the flowers, some of them still have the flowers. And I also have, I think, I don't know if it's bok choy out there or something else because I haven't been out there um, because it's so much rain. Yes. Mixing smells keep them confused. Oh, that's a good one. Dollar Tree should still have marigold seeds. Mine doesn't. Mine doesn't have any seeds. When I went in there the other day, all they had was a couple of packs of peas. They were like out. But there are a couple of other Dollar Trees around, so I need to check those as well. Yes, yes, yes. I need to check those as well. You all put your zones in the chat so that everybody will know what zone everybody else is from because sometimes it makes a difference when you're trying to figure something out. Maybe you can touch base with somebody because you'll know who's in their zone. And as other people come back to the live to watch the replay or something, um, they will be able to know what zone you're in too. And I forgot to say my little spiel at the beginning when I tell people if you're watching the replay, thank you, thank you, thank you. So if you're watching the replay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Because also she crazy today. 4A, yes, yes, yes. The Dollar Tree has been low on it. They have, and they really have. Yes, bugs will not go near our herb garden. Yes, I don't have any problems with my herbs. No problems with the herbs. Exactly. And that's why I'm planting as many herbs as I can underneath the plants that they're companions with. That's exactly why I'm doing it. I'm doing everything I can to keep the pests away. And I got one little bad tailed squirrel out there already. Me and him gonna have it out because I ain't having it this year. I'm just saying in advance. Walmart had the same seeds that $1.25 store gave. Okay, I'm gonna check them and see if I can find any. Then Edwards in Zone 13A, Black Tropical Zone 8B, 6B. Yes, 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 Zone 9A. And I am Zone 7B for those of you all who may not have known it, who may not have known it. And mods, any mods that are in here, if you see, could you do me a favor? If you are a mod, anyone that has a watering can by their name indicating that they are part of the Scaredy Cat crew, they're channel members, please drop their links. You guys can drop each other's links, but I want all of my members' links to be dropped, because when other people come back that are not members of the channel or just coming back to the live, may or may not know your channel, I would like for them to be able to see your link and visit you all's channels too. So if I could get all of my members' links, every member should have a watering can by their name. And so um, if you all could drop those links for me, I would appreciate it. Just drop them once. I just want to make sure they're in the chat. Um, Yes, yes, yes. Okay, you next door in South Carolina. Okay, I plant tons. Wait a minute, I got Black Tropical says I plant tons of basil with my tomato plants too. I'm geared up for. Yes, that's what I'm doing. Underneath it, I'm planting. Yes, 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 and that's how I got from having just maybe 40 something plants to almost 100, and I still have, because like I said, I've done my 3 containers. And then I'm going to be replanting some things, because I am going to plant in the spring, since it's still real cool here, a few brassicas. I just want to see how they're going to do and how long they're going to do. In my red pots, I drew all of those out, but I still have 6 whole pots that I have not. I ran out of the seeds I plant out. I haven't run out of the seeds. I have a whole bucket of seeds, but you know how you pick stuff you want to plant. Now I got to go back through the bucket and find some more stuff, like, okay, I'll plant this, I'll plant that. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, Meditate with D. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. How are you? Hey, Cassandra. Hey, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Yes, Duval is 9A and Jax. Yes, yes, yes. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let me see, let me see. Thank you all for dropping those links. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yes, 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 yes. Awesome and amazing. Yes, just look for the watering cans. That'll indicate the members, and you can drop their links. Okay, let me see, let me see. Did I miss anything? The Hearts channel says okay, yes. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, yes, that is the way I am designing, and I'm going to put I'm just going to make my containers into rows, because like I said, I don't have a specific area or a specific shape in the yard that I can really do it. So I'm going to line my brown containers up. I'm going to leave enough space for walking, and probably a mower to come behind those. Then I'm going to put a line of red containers and do the same thing until I'm out of containers. And I might put 1 or 2 on the patio if they'll fit with the furniture that we have out there. So anybody have any other kind of ideas, put them in the chat, put them in the chat, of a way to design it to make it look presentable. And that's another thing. I'm also trying, I don't know how this is going to work, but I'm trying to make my garden organized or designed according to color and size, if that makes sense. It's like, okay, in the row of tomatoes that I have, on the ends, on one end, I'm putting my Jersey slicers. The other end, I'm going to put my Dixie red tomatoes. In the middle there, in 2 pots, I'm going to put my yellow currant and my tiny dwarf, because those should be shorter and those should grow taller. So I'm trying to grow it like that too. I'm trying to, because if you plant just flowers, pretty and productive, yes, that's a good one. I like that. That's a t-shirt. I like that. Ooh, can I steal it? I like that. Pretty and productive. I like that. I like a pretty garden too. And exactly. Yes, yes, yes. Because when you think about it, we spend an awful lot of time in our garden, no matter how we try to run out sometimes, some days trying to run out there, do what you got to do and run back in. You're still out there almost every day. And so I want it to be nice. Eventually, I would like to be able to grow in a solid greenhouse, most everything. But I want some seating in my greenhouse. I want to be able to go out there and sit down and relax and enjoy it. And just sitting, on the patio and looking out, I want to look at my garden and say, oh, it's pretty. I got my blueberries over here and I got yellow corn growing over here, and it looks good and it's complementary one to another. So I like that. Get that shirt going. We don't use that. All right now. Yes, I am. I am. I like that. Yes. I love different artsy stone and ceramic colorful containers. Yes, 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 yes. And I love red is my favorite color. I guess y'all figured that out, huh? And that's why I went and got all the red containers. Because when I looked at, I originally was going to get uh, buckets from like Lowe's, the blue buckets, the 5 gallon buckets. Here, the 5 gallon buckets are $7.99 a piece. All my red containers only cost $11.98. Well, that's a 5 gallon bucket for $7.99. The red containers are 13 and a half. I mean, I'm not good at math, but I can do that math. And so I'm like, I can get the pretty red containers and have more space. So that's exactly what I did. Yes, that's exactly what I did. Yes, yes, yes. The sweet spot saying thank you, Ann. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Ann. Um, oh, snap. I love it. Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Amarna, thank you so much for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. Yes, 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 yes. Team Pretty and Productive. I like that. Yes, it is. That's a good one. The Hearts channel says, I love red too. I love red. I just love red. Yes, I really do. Talking to veggie farms, I tell my husband all the time we have to be pretty and productive. Now I know that's right. There you go, pretty and productive. Yes, I like that. I don't even have to write that down. I'm gonna remember that. Thank you, Chef. We appreciate you. Yes, 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 yes. I need to start doing that on all of my lives. Matter of fact, mods, it's a given. Please, please, please put the links of my members in here because I realize so many people come back and watch the replay. And a lot of people, I've had people that have not even been to my channel before and they're telling me, I'm new to the channel. Well, they'll get to see you all and they'll see your links and they'll be able to go to your channels too. Because I really appreciate you all and the support that you give me. It's amazing. It really is amazing. Thank you, Cassandra. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. They look nice too, Chef. Oh, you talking about the red pot? I love those red pots. I love those red pots. Yes, I. And you know what? I won't say things have grown better, but I like them. I thought I would like the brown pots better because they're taller. No bending with those at all. None. With the red ones, I still have to bend. I ain't gonna get on the ground, but I have to be. Hey, love notes. Welcome in, welcome in. Hey, Tasha. Hello, hello. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. But the red ones, I learned the hard way. I put tomatoes in the brown ones one year. I needed a stool to get to the top of tomatoes. I thought you don't put nothing else in here that's gonna grow tall. So anything like my beans that's gonna grow tall, the tomatoes that'll grow tall, they going in the red containers. They are not going in. I'm growing like brassicas or lettuce. The peppers shouldn't get that tall. They shouldn't get that tall. So I will put all those in the brown containers. Um, hey Theo, thank you so much. I appreciate that. It has been a long time. Yes. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So good to see you. Hey, Damo. How are you? Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. Yes, watching the weather. It's gonna be about a month past the frost dates when we're gonna have a freeze into April. That's what I've been noticing. That's why I'm planting some more brassicas. That's why I'm planting some more brassicas out there. I'm like, I got a minute. I got a minute. If I get one good harvest, I'm happy, but I should get more than that. Yes, I should get more than that. Yes, Theo says, and Dale, hey there. Yes, indeed. Pink Veggie Form says, pink is my favorite color. Yes, red is mine. I love, love, love red, and I love, love, love white. Yes. Armana says, should we grow marigolds and sunflowers to attract bees and deter pests? Yes, you can, but you need to research what you can grow them by because I was looking at that. I do have some sunflower seeds that I want to plant, but I was looking and it was telling me not to plant them near something, and I don't remember what it was. So do your research and figure out what you can plant your marigolds by, under, around, near. Same thing for the sunflower, and then plant away. That's what I'm doing. When I want to plant something near something, I Google it, can I plant this near this? Or what is the companion for this? What can I not plant near that? So that way you'll know. Yes, yes, yes. Cost Cut Kitchen. Hello, hello. How are you? Welcome into the live. Welcome into the live. Hey, T-Nog. Thank you for the birthday wish. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes. Hey, Aunt Tia. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. So, yes, uh, do your research and check and find out what you can plant the marigolds and your sunflowers near. And then you can go ahead and do it. The Hearts Challenge said, I love red, black, and brown. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yes, 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 yes. Let me see, let me see. I'm trying to go down here. Veggie for everybody, speaking to everybody. Fantastic. Yes, yes, yes. What's my cash? Chef P2. Chef, Chef like Frank, P like Pam, and then the number two. It's in the description too. Chef P2. Yes, yes it is. Um, Google is not letting me hit thumbs up when I first get on. They are redirecting me to their analytic. Really? That's a new one, Love Notes. I have not heard of that. I haven't heard of that happening either. Came to learn a few things new. Awesome, Theo. Awesome. Yes. Hey, Crochet Me Pink. Welcome in. Welcome in. Saw your link from Ola Joe. Yes. Thank you so much, Ola Joe, for sharing me out. I really appreciate it. Yes, Armanda, thank you for answering my. You are so welcome. I try to answer all the questions if I can see it, and I know if I don't know, I'll tell you I don't know. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you, Andell. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, so I am excited. I don't know what other plants I'm going to plant because I have 6 whole containers, which is probably going to equate to 2 for 6, 12, 13, 18, probably about 18 to 24 more plants that I can plant out of those 6 containers. So I've got 24 more decisions to make. Yes, 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 yes. But I would suggest for I'm eating but listening. All right, Tina. Tina, what you eating? I know it's something good out there, garden girl. What you eating? What are you eating? Thank you, Love Notes. Thank you so much. Yes, 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 yes. I encourage everybody to get pen and paper and draw out your garden. Draw out where you're going to put what. This is invaluable. You know what else it does? I mean, you all can't see it, but I actually have the exact names of what I'm going to plant on here because, you know, sometimes we lose our markers. Things happen to our markers in the early stages before it's identifiable. You have this to go back to. You can also go back and say, you know what, I planted that near this and this happened, or I planted this near that happened. And you can see just exactly, and did I do what I said I was going to do? Did I plant everything I wanted to plant the way I wanted to plant it? So I would encourage everybody to draw it out, where you're going to plant what, at, and when. Hey, Barb's Country Home. Good to see you. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming, and thank you for the birthday wish. Hey, Cotham Creations. Thank you for coming in. How are you? Thank you so much for coming in. Yes, 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 yes. Dragon tongue beans. Okay, I don't know what those are. I don't know what those are. Yes, yes, yes. Spring is here. Spring is not here or over here, but spring is here according to the calendar. Hey, Brampton. Hey, Rachel. I will not call you Brampton one day. Hey, Rachel. How you doing, girl? Thank you for coming in. Thank you so much for coming in. We upgraded our garden in a massive way. 4 new raised beds to arch the new tropical tree. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, baby. I'm so hungry. I've been in the garden all day. I know you have. I know you have. I write down everything. I have a map on where my different types of garlic are. A good idea. Yes, that's exactly what I do. Write down every single thing. And you know what? Um, I love to draw it out my garden. Yes. And I'm going to tell you something. I don't know, but like I said, I have put in the paper towel method um, all the seeds that I have started in my seed starters. I do not necessarily like starting seeds inside, but since I was gifted the grow lights, I decided to do so. But I don't know if this will work or not because I've not done it before, but I'm taking the germinated seeds directly from the paper towels to the garden. So anybody that knows I should do that, please speak up now or forever hold your peace because I'm doing it. Yes, Vegiform says, I just planted dragon tongue beans also. They were really tasty last year. I don't know what they are. I don't know what they look like. I don't know what they would taste like. I'm going to have to Google that. Let me write that down because y'all know if I get off of here, I ain't going to remember anything. Dragon tongue beans. Okay. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Theo is just speaking. Hard to type, Dexter climbing all over me. Oh, okay. Yes, they are green and purple green beans. Oh, do they lose their color and turn green when you cook them like so many other veggies do? They look amazing in a weird way, but beautiful beans. Okay, okay, they sound delicious. I like the color scheme of them. Yes. Do they lose their purple, what did you say, purple and green color? And do they look like green beans when you cook them? You know, there are some, like the red mustard greens. When you cook them, the broth, the liquid is purple, but the actual greens all turn green, even though the leaves are purple and green. That's what I'm asking. You know, Pam loves her beans, just navy beans. I am not a bean person, y'all. I'm trying. I'm planting navy beans and peas, dark seed peas. I might plant something else. And after being married for 34 years, I learned. Well, I shouldn't say I learned. I already knew my husband loved beans. I didn't know he was asking his mama for some as a child. Like people ask for cookies, he asked for beans. Really? Okay. Not me. Some are red and green also. I used to live in Sandalwood in Changusi area. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. 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 That's crazy. Where are you at now? Okay. Y'all talking to each other because I got lost in that conversation. First weeks of April, we're going to have more freezes. Yes, I wondered about that. My first freeze or my last freeze is supposed to be around April the 11th. So I don't know. You know, the weather is all off. I say you're going to have to just almost go with your gut because they've been missing the mark a lot lately. So I don't know that you can necessarily go by that anymore. Eventually, we might start needing to do what the old folks did. You know, they could walk outside and tell you it's getting ready to do this, so it's going to be this, it's going to be that. Well, I looked at the moon and the sun and the air, and they knew. Or however they knew. I don't know how they knew because I don't know. I'm old enough to know, but I don't know. Yeah, Theo used to live like a mile from me. Oh, okay, neighbors. Brampton girl, I know I live downtown New York, but okay, yes. Okay, so you all were neighbors. That's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And anybody that just is coming into the live, if you all will put your zone in the live so that when other people revisit the live when it's over, they will know. And, you know, sometimes people like to reach out to other people in their same zones because maybe they're experiencing something or want to know something about something going on in their zone or what they can and cannot do. So I like for you all to put your And mods, any new members that have come into the chat, if you could drop their links for the same reason. I want to acknowledge them. They've been so good to me, and also too, as other people come into the live that may or may not be part of the Scaredy Cat crew, they will be able to visit them. So if you see any other members that hop in after the initial ones went in, you don't have to put their links back in there, but any new ones that come in. What zone is Toronto? Okay, the beans lose the purple color. Mine were kind of white when cooked. Okay. Hmm. That sounds delicious, though. You know, I like green beans, and I'm not a fan of real beans like black beans and red beans and all those beans. Now I do like chickpeas, and I may try to grow me some chickpeas. I love chickpeas. I can just eat them. I don't need nothing else. And I love them roasted too because they do taste like nuts. Oh my God, I love chickpeas. Yes, 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 yes. Um, TLC says normally I would plant everything out around Mother's Day. This year, I think I will wait a little because the weather is crazy. Yes, they tell you to take your first year to see where your plants will grow best. Yes. T Knox says, Chef, please let me know I sent a birthday gift to the right Cash app. Okay, T Knox, I will let you know. I am actually streaming from my phone, so I can't check it until I get off the live. I can't check it until I get off the live. But thank you so much. What a blessing. I appreciate that. Yes, yes, yes. I will absolutely let you know. Yes, I will. Um, I'll probably message you on one of your latest videos and just, I'll be thanking you. You'll know. But yes, I'm actually streaming from my phone, so I can't check it until I get off the live. Yes, Auntie says 5B, 6A. All right, yes. That's another level knowing zones. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yeah, TLC, we're going to have some bad weather first weeks in April. I know, I know. That's why I'm going to go out there between this weekend and the next weekend. I'm going to put some more brassicas out there because they do well in this cold weather. So I feel like I have some time that I can grow a few more. I'll put some collard vats out there, and I'm putting some tatsoi out there. My first time growing tatsoi, T9, and it's all because of you. Because I'm going to tell you something, yours looks amazing. And I have not had anything in the brassica family that I did not like. That is just like my favorite vegetables. I can eat them all day, every day. It doesn't matter what it is either. It doesn't. I like it all. Brussels sprouts, cabbages. I mean, you name it, I like it. Yes, you name it, I like it. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Tia's thinking hers. Tia says, Lord, a month flew by me. I'm mad, but I'm going to take that as a sign of spring to be happy. Yes, he's getting out of the house, though. Oh, okay. The lake makes a huge difference. Okay, I sent Cash App to people I don't know, not meaning to. I've done that too because it's so easy if you get one thing off wrong and somebody else has that Cash App. Well, there it goes. There it goes. Veggie Force says I made uh, a butter chicken dish with chickpeas. Replaced the chicken with chickpeas. It was really, oh, that probably was amazing. That probably was amazing. I absolutely love chickpeas. Navy beans are my favorite beans in the world. And then after that comes the chickpeas, if you want to call them in the I call peas and beans to me, they all in the same family. They, they're not technically, but I just group them all together. Yes, 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 yes. New Orleans says jackpot. I know, right? Black Tropical says, I don't like a lot of veggies like Brussels sprouts, okra, sweet potato peppers, and a lot more that I grow all now to make plant-based meats. Oh, okay. You know what? Um, I don't like okra. I have tried, and as much as I cook, do you know I have not figured out a way to cook those that satisfies my taste buds? Mm-mm. The only thing okra is good for in my book is inside of a stew or soup. I don't see no okra at all. I have tried. And I was going to plant some. I said it's a waste of space because you ain't going to eat it. So I'm not planting the okra. I'm just not doing it. And there's something else I'm not. Hey, Faz, welcome in, So good to see you. Thank you for the birthday wish. Haven't seen you in a long time. Thank you so much for coming by. Thank you so much for coming by. I made bean salad with Romano and lime. Oh my God, there you go with the lime and the butter beans, girl. Oh, child, you can have all the lima beans and butter beans in the world. I don't want no parts of those. None. I put okra in my mac and cheese on plant-based meats and other things. I can't. Whoa. Then that I cannot eat it. Oh my God. I don't want it in there either. I don't want it in there either. None whatsoever. Yes, 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 yes. And I am actually not a fan of plant-based um, like burgers or things like that. I would rather just eat the veggies as is and just not even go there with it as a burger or something like that. I would just like to rather eat them raw or cooked. Now, I absolutely love bok choy, but I do not like it cooked at all. None. But I could eat it all day long raw. All day long raw. Ola Joe just said she just resubscribed to UT Nog. That's a wonderful thing. Yes, 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 yes. Everybody's speaking. Everybody's speaking. LOL on the lima bean says, and I know, can't taste it. You have to make your own plant-based foods 100% better. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I have not gotten there yet. I have not gotten there yet on the plant-based foods. I eat everything in moderation, but I do. I eat everything. Um, you know, I will be 63 years old in a couple of days. And I'm happy about it. And I'm not on any medication, and I get around just fine, and I chase my son around. I need to probably get on the floor again because I haven't been working out, but other than that, and my father was the baby of his family. He passed in 95, but he was one of the youngest ones that passed. I mean, everybody else passed into their hundreds. They was in their hundreds before they passed. So, and they ate everything too. So, I don't know. I have not gotten there. That's why on my cooking channel, y'all see a little bit of everything. Yes, a little bit of everything. I cook the veggies with onions and puree it. Mix it in my cheese sauce just like I make regular mac and cheese. Give the mac and cheese great flavor, but you can't tell it's in there with the veg. I like veggies though. I don't have a problem with eating veg. Hey, Grew Up with Hudson, thank you so much for the birthday wish and thank you for coming in. I really appreciate it. Hey, Smart Aviation, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for coming. So good to see everyone. So good to see everyone. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I love veggies. I can eat them all day. Wait, aren't peas and beans both in legumes food family? They're similar. I believe so, but I don't know. Some things are called one thing and some things are called something else, and I really have not gotten that deep into it. They all beans and peas. I group them in the same thing. Yes, I group them right on in the same thing. So I don't have a problem eating my veggies at all. I could just eat a bowl of veggies, and there are plenty of days I do. Now, that's one thing. I have a lot of meatless days where I don't eat any meat at all, uh, but I just eat the veggies. I don't have a problem with that. I don't need to hide it. Is it your Friday is sweet spot? Friday is. This was the closest day that I typically always go live for it. Actually, Friday is. I hide vegetables from my husband, but I hide okra from myself. I just want to benefit. Child, I had to find me an okra peel because. Oh, that's another thing. I forgot. I guess I'll be adding that in one of my other pots. I forgot to put my moringa on here. That's germinating too in the paper towel. I could not get it to germinate any other way. But everything, y'all know how Broke is saying he got 99.8765432 germination rate. With the paper towel, every last single seed I put in those paper towels have germinated. So I'm getting ready to put all the rest of my seeds in the paper towels. Don't know if it's going to work, but I'm getting ready to try it. Everything else is going in the paper towels. My moringa germinated immediately. Immediately. Yes, the scent stops the insects. Yes, yes, yes. Sweet Spot said, oh, thank you, Sweet Spot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I thought you said that earlier, but thank you. The party starts now till Monday. I know that's right. Hashtag on vacation. There you go, there you go. Insects hate the onion and garlic. Yes, and I found out that the only thing I can't plant the onion and garlic with is with beans. With beans. Everything I have read, every research I have found says do not plant garlic and onion near beans or with beans. So I won't be putting that in there. But they said rosemary and a couple of other herbs that I have written down uh, will do the same thing as what the garlic and onions would typically do as far as pests is concerned. Mine is Saturday. We're wonderful people. And I know that's right. Well, happy birthday, everybody. Everybody wish Growing with Hudson a happy birthday in the live. Matter of fact, if Damo is here, still here, wish her a happy birthday. I think hers was just yesterday. And are there any more March birthdays in the live? If there's any more March birthdays in the live, please let me know. Everybody wish Growing with Hudson a happy birthday. Hers is Saturday. Yes, and anybody else with the March birthday in the live. I know Damo was in here earlier. I saw her. She had a birthday live yesterday. So I don't know if she's still here or not. Hey, Garden State Gardener, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for coming. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So good to see you. Yes, 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 yes. Awesome and amazing. Yes, yes. The blueberries, animals know they are getting ripe. Exactly. And you know what? As soon as they got ripe last year, I covered them up and didn't have any problems with them. I covered them up, and my covers are waiting in the wings for them now. Yes, 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 yes. Absolutely. My birthday was Sunday. Oh, TLC. Happy birthday, TLC. Everybody wish TLC a happy birthday. Hers was this past Sunday. Yes, 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 yes. Awesome and amazing. Thank you, everyone. Um, Caper 48, I'm not ashamed. Girl, I'll be 63. I ain't ashamed. I'm happy. I'll be 63 years old and I'm loving every 63 minute of it. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Happy birthday to all y'all. I'm still listening. All right, Sweet Spot. Yes, 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 yes. Amazing. We got plenty of March birthdays in here. Woohoo. Yes, I'm going to have a problem this year, I think. With what? With your blueberries, Aunt Tia? Are you going to have a problem with your blueberries? Yes, everybody wish TLC and the gardener birthday. Awesome and amazing. Yes, going to say happy birthday. Thank you, Garden State Gardener. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, thank you for dropping his link. And anybody else that comes in that is a member, make sure you drop their channel link. Absolutely. Yes, fantastic. Cotham Creations, happy birthday, TLC. All the March birthdays, yes, March Madness. I love it, I love it. Tia, don't bring issues to yourself by saying it. Ah, there you go, love notes. Yes, absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, happy birthday, Growing with Hudson, Damo, and TLC in the garden. Absolutely and amazing. Thank you for dropping my link. Yes, yes, yes. I don't understand the blueberry plants, but they're alive. Got a few flowers too. Oh, mine are wakening up as well. But blueberries can, mine stayed outside all year, all winter. I didn't do anything. Yes, they died back, but they have come back alive. I didn't do anything to them. But a blueberry bush, even in its regular season, can withstand a little cold temperatures. I want to say down into the 20s, so we should be good. Um, they can stay. They can withstand a good amount of cold. A good amount of cold. I hate to say the exact temperature, but because I don't remember it exactly. But yes, yes, yes. I tend to call all squirrels Charlie. They have figured out how to get in my garden. Okay, y'all. I read something on Facebook. I do not know if this was a joke, but the person did not seem like it was a joke. And this was about a squirrel because they said it worked. And they were watching the squirrel go up their spout, trying to climb up their spout every day. And they did everything they could to deter the squirrel. And finally, they put some cooking oil on it. and the squirrel was not able to climb up it anymore. I don't know if that was real or not. I don't know if it works or not. But if it does, that's an easy one. That's an easy one, especially when you're gardening in containers and you can put a little oil on. And it was just regular, like non scented oil, like vegetable or canola, where you don't really have a scent to it. It looks much better than last year. I'm surprised. They will probably look better as they get older. The older they are, the better a blueberry bush will be. It's young years, it typically doesn't even fruit in the first 2 to 3 years. This is my first year growing blueberries. I'm on my third year with my blueberries, so I hope to get a wonderful harvest this year. And the one that I got for $1 has come back, y'all. It's got some buds on it. Hey, glamorous life of Nate, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. And thank you for the birthday wish. Yes, my whole yard would be. Girl, that's all right. It's cheaper than mint. Yes, that sounds like it could work, to be fair. It does. It really does. It really does. Yes, that's a quickie. I like cooking oil idea. I know. I like it too. I'm going. You know what? That squirrel don't hurt him. Leave me alone. I will rub it on the outside of my pots and see if he can climb up them pots. Cause if I see that squirrel sliding back down, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna have to buy all the oil. I'm talking about empty shells. I'm gonna go buy all the oil I can find. Keep it on hand. Yes. Was the cooking oil hot? No, I don't think so. I think it was just slippery. She actually said they couldn't get a grip on whatever they were trying to grip on. That they little paws, whatever they got, I don't know what they call them. They little squirrel fingers kept sliding down. And they said finally the squirrel got mad and left. I mean, like left the yard, I guess. That's not bad. I don't, like I say, my disclaimer, I don't know, because people be posting stuff on social media, and sometimes it just be a story, and they be trying to get attention and stuff, and get a lot of likes and get a lot of comments, and even be real. So I don't know. I do not know, but I thought I'd throw it out there just in case anybody know. Let me know. Yes, you're welcome, Miss Pam. I'm doing all right, enjoying the rain. I had a very busy week. Okay, okay, well, get you some rest. Get you some rest. I got some thick oil like olive oil. Yes, olive oil is too expensive. I wouldn't use that. Girl, you better get you some cheap dollar oil. Please don't use no olive oil unless you out there making your olive oil out some olives you're growing in your yard. Crisco, LOL. I know, right? I went and purchased a grapevine knowing doggone well I didn't need nothing else. Yes, squirrel fingers. I know, right? Squirrel fingers. I don't know what they got. Paws? Squirrel paws? They're little squirrel fingers. Faz is laughing, the little squirrel fingers. Don't set your yards on fire. Hot climates will catch them on fire with oil and everything. True that, true that. That's true, love notes. Thank you for keeping us in check. Auntie, I got some in my cabinet. I know. Hey, Cherie, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for coming. I'm here and listening. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. Can I get a mod to drop Cherie's link? Because she's a member. Yes, yes, yes. And anybody that has not put their zone in the chat, please put your zone in the chat if you have not done it already. Yes, growing with Hudson, we were just talking about going to get more tropical trees. Help us. I know that's right. You know what I do want? Don't use bacon grease. I know, right, Rachel? What I do want is a pear tree, a peach tree, a lemon tree, and an orange tree. Those are the only trees I want that are fruits. And I want some grapevines. And so, yeah. That's going to be awkward to explain. Just accidentally burn your house down to get rid of a squirrel. It really would be. Yes, I was thinking coyote pea, but I might try the oil first. It's probably cheap. It probably is. It probably is. And I bought some red grapes from the grocery store. I am a true fan of trying to grow anything I can from the grocery store. Uh, just, I just want to know if it'll work. I just want to know if it'll work. So I have been reading and researching about growing grapes from a grapevine from store-bought grapes. And they were saying you need to get a particular kind, a particular length, and yada, yada, yada. Some say it's impossible. Some say you can do it. Some say they've done it. Others say that it don't work. Don't try it. But I have one in there. I'm going to do a video on it this week or next week. I got to eat the grapes, most of the grapes off first. But I want to do a video on me attempting to do that so that we can watch the progress and see how that works out. Because I have no way to know how it's going to work out. I definitely want a lemon tree in the future. I use lemon. Me too. I'm actually dehydrating. I had a ton of Meyer lemons, and I'm actually dehydrating them as we speak. I sliced some and left them in slices, and other ones I took the rind off, and I'm dehydrating the rind separately from the actual pulp of the lemon. My grandma called herself keeping snakes away, dumped the lime and sulfur all over the yard. The sun set the entire yard on fire, even her kitchen floor, it spread. What? Wow. That must have been a lot. That must have been a lot of sulfur and lime. Wow. I'm sorry to hear that, but wow. Ooh, my goodness. No wonder you sent out that warning. That's a good warning, though, Love Notes. Come on now. That was a good warning. We needed that warning. Yes, indeed. Yes, Brampton said, thank you, Brampton. She says, Rachel says, hit that thumbs up. Yes, y'all hit that thumbs up. Girl Hustle, yes, container crops, get them. I want a blood orange tree. They are so good. Blood oranges are okay, but they're okay. They're no better to me than the regular oranges. But yes, I definitely want an orange and a lemon tree, and I definitely want a peach and a pear tree. Yes. I would like to have an Asian pear tree, actually. Of all the pears, I would love to have, those are the best pears in the world to me. I love Asian pears. I love Asian pears. Sounds like she was actually trying to bury a body. I know, right? Yes. So those would be the four citrus trees that I would want to have. Um, because one thing that I'm learning, it's no sense in me having a ton of anything if it's going to be too much. I mean, you can only preserve so much, and which I have not started using my canner yet, but you can only preserve so much um, that you'll never eat it in the world. You know, I want to grow what I'm going to actively eat as well as being able to preserve some. But I don't want to go off and grow this ton of stuff and be preserving forever, for days, for years. It's two of us. I mean, technically it's three. My son is still here, but he said he's moving in a couple of months. And if he doesn't, he don't hardly eat here. So it's two of us, you know. That's why they don't let us buy the sulfur and lime like that anymore. Fertilizer it used to make for bombing. Okay. Wow. Yes, yes, yes. Can you imagine how beautiful it must be? Yes. Sweet Pie says, okay, I'm putting you on the speaker to finish up. Call me if you need. I will, Sweet Spot. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate that. Yes. Black Shaw says, I have a pink lemon. Oh, that's probably amazing. It's not as sour as a lemon. Pink inside, variegated. I love that. Oh, that sounds delicious. I've never seen one though, but that sounds delicious. Wow. You know, that's another thing. Yes, I see what you mean, Miss Pam. Yes, 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 Nay. Um, Pink lemon sounds nice. It does, doesn't it, veggie form? That's another thing that um, there are so many varieties of so many fruits and veggies that we have to remember to expand our horizon sometime. And my particular plan is to grow what I've already eaten. And if it grows well and I like it, then it's time to check another variety. Continue to grow that, but maybe check another variety. Add another variety in after I'm confident. And that variety may need some other need or something like that. So it's not a given science that because you grew this type, that type's okay. Because some things are temperamental and other things aren't. Some things like more water and some things don't. But it's just a matter of being able to explore the taste of different things, different varieties of something I know I already like. Yes, yes. Love Note says it gets crazy when you preserve so much, years of it. We can't eat all of it, get tired of it. Exactly, Love Notes. And I want to avoid that before I get started. I want to preserve enough, but I don't want to go off. I don't want to go off. And the growing is not going to stop. It's not like I'm going to stop growing. Um, so as long as I can go out there and eat, that's the main thing right there. I love how T-Naga always goes out and gets her groceries out there. Yes, I love that. And she's always cooking from her garden. That's amazing. I can't wait to get to the point where I can do that on a daily basis. I've been able to do it, but not necessarily every single day. So, but it's coming. It's coming. I got a baby Meyer lemon already, and my baby pomegranate will be here next week. Still need an orange, lime, and ponderosa lemon. Yes, your grandmother ruined for everyone. I have a Eureka Pink variegated lemon tree. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, Ola Joe, thank you for letting me know. Once I move out of the apartment, I will start on the big outside trees. Yes. Now, Terry McNichols, Oklahoma bombing of the federal building killed all those children in the daycare. That's what he used. Oh, okay. Wow. I'm going to preserve, but I am also going to start the pantry challenge where I don't shop for 2 months to get rid of the old and restart. Yes, 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 yes. You have to, well, I guess you don't have to, but I would personally want to rotate my food after so long. Um, so I wouldn't want to preserve so much that I felt like, oh, I'm overwhelmed with needing to eat it, give it away, or do something with it. Cherie says you'd be amazed at how much you need to grow to actually can, though. The amount of tomatoes I needed to can 12 pints of tomato soup blew my mind, but I'm loving having it. Had some for lunch. Love no sis, no domestic terrorist, patriotic act, homeland security. Yes, 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 yes. Wow, really, Cherie? Wow. I can imagine though. I can imagine. Because once it's like anything else, it's like, you know how we just normally cook our greens and stuff? You could have a ton of greens on your counter. A ton. When you put them in that pot and they start cooking down, if you have a couple of bowlfuls, you're blessed. So I can imagine. I can imagine. Yes, yes, yes. But see, 12 pints of tomato soup, that probably would last me. And that's another thing. My husband and I, neither one of us eat the quantity that we used to eat anymore. And right now, the most we eat, I mean, the absolute most we eat is twice a day. And that's like not every day. There are plenty of days we only eat once a day. It's not because we're not trying to, or it's not because of any diet or anything. We're just simply not hungry, so we just don't eat. Or one meal was bigger than anticipated, so we don't need any more for the day. So, I mean, a lot of food would go a long way with us. And I would imagine if it hits the fan, really, it hits the fan, we probably wouldn't eat even as much as we do now. That's the thing. I tried a sweet lemon from the store. It was strange and kind of boring, not impressed. Okay. I want to can a lot of tomato sauces. I don't have to purchase it. Yes, tomato has a lot of water. Yes, our space has less water. My dream is making my own tomato sauce. Yes, that's what I want to do. I am actually growing this year. I am growing. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I am growing one, two, three, four, five, six different varieties of tomatoes and probably three of each of the varieties. So I might have enough. We ain't probably gonna eat all the tomatoes, but I love tomatoes. Yes, it's like the greens, Pam. They cook down. I was like, where's my food? I know. I know. Yes. That's the way I feel every time I cook greens. And I had plenty of greens and they cooked down and it's like, where are the greens? So I understand. Yes, but I'm glad you told me that because now I can expect it. if I'm getting ready to can some tomatoes. I plan to dehydrate some of my tomatoes this year. Oh, that's a good idea. Supermarket produce has no taste. They pick it too soon, be able to ship and transport. Yes, yes, yes. I'm doing a lot of paste tomatoes this year specifically for sauce. I could every time I tried to buy paste tomatoes, that was what I wanted to buy a lot, not a lot of, but I wanted to buy the seeds. Every time I tried to buy paste tomatoes, it never failed. Sometimes the site had them, but by the time I made it from browsing the site to checkout, they were sold out. I haven't gotten any yet. I have been trying to find paste tomatoes. I have not gotten any yet. Everybody is sold out. I wanted paste tomatoes, especially as much as I cook, and I do use a lot of sauce, tomato sauce, and things for different dishes. I am growing 4 varieties of tomatoes. I couldn't find the Amish paste, me either. I cannot find the Amish paste. I cannot. Amish paste seeds are scarce. Yes, I've been trying. I started, oh my God, I started before well before this actual year looking for them. I have not found them yet. I have San Marzano and Roma. I haven't found any San Marzano either. Uh, Rachel says, I need to narrow my tomatoes down to 12 grow bags. That doesn't include all the dwarf tomatoes. They can go wherever. Yes, my husband, I can send you some too. Oh, you can. Oh, what a blessing. Yes, please. Thank you. Oh, growing with Hudson, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. Oh, thank you. Oh, my goodness. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes. My address is in my About Me page. Thank you. Oh, my goodness. I think you might already have it, though. I don't know why, but I think you do. They sold out fast. I bought all mine in the fall. Yes, Homestead Heart couldn't find Amish. She sure couldn't because she had on her website sold. I bought a bunch of. Where are my Homestead Heart seeds? I need to add some of those in here. I don't think I have those seeds. There's my other pots. I need to go find the seeds I got from her. Oh, I think I bought a lot of brassicas from her though. Y'all send me your address. Yes. Growing with Hudson, my address is in my About Me page. But yes, 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 absolutely. Okay, it's on our About, but I'll find your email. Yes, Growing with Hudson, is your email address on your About page or, um, yes, is it on your About page where we can find it? I have lots of about 10 paste tomatoes, including Amish paste and San Marino. I knew I wanted to do the sauce with proper paste, so I got a lot of seeds in the fall. Wow. Wow. Yes, 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 yes. And those, and they, from what I've read, the paste tomatoes grow abundantly. Yes, it is. Okay, I'll email you too then. I'll email you too. Thank you. What a blessing. Yes, thank you. Absolutely. Michigan Garner has San Marzano. Okay, still, because I think they were sold out at one time. Let me write that down. Because, see, I still have containers I got to fill, and I am not, I would love more tomatoes. I just found some okra seeds from Homestead Heart. I have so many, I'm trying to put them all in the same place. Yes. Hey, Planter Garden, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Planter Garden TV's in the house. Hello, hello. Thank you for coming in. Yes, we're in this together, says Growing with Hudson. Yes, thank you. Chef, I just saw a post from Damo saying YouTube took down their birthday live. Uh, Probably you did. I did stop by her birthday live yesterday and they were playing music, so I imagine that could be why. I heard great things about the Amish paste, so I'd have to. Yes, that's been a highly recommended tomato. That's been a highly recommended. Yes, 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 yes. If I don't can anything else, I'll need to can uh, a lot of tomato paste. And I want to also make hot sauce. That's why I'm growing so many peppers. I want to make a variety. I love hot sauce. Child, I'm one step away from being just drinking it. I want hot sauce on everything. I love hot sauce. So I want to try to make my own with the different varieties. I also want to pickle a lot of my peppers. Yep, copyright infringement. I want to pickle a lot of my peppers. Um, and do whatever else I'm gonna end up doing with them. But the peppers and the tomatoes are the two things I am trying to grow in abundance. Yes, planting is everything. It sure is, Garden State Garden. Oh my goodness, it sure is. It's addictive, hot sauce. LOL. I know, right? I love hot sauce on everything. Yes, I put hot sauce on my eggs sometimes. I love hot sauce. So I want to make my own. I want to make my own. Yes, and I want to pickle some because, and it's going to be interesting because most of the peppers that I'm growing, I've never tasted before. I've never tasted most of these peppers that I'm growing. I have, or at least half of them, I've never tasted before. So that's going to be interesting. Tomato paste takes a really long time to prepare, but stewed sauce juice is easy peasy. Oh, really? Garlic, oh my God, that sounds delicious. See, yes, I want to find multiple different types of hot sauces that I can make. And I don't have to, and I've even been saving, I've been saving, my favorite store hot sauce is Red Hot sauce. And I love their bottles. The Red Hot sauce, child, I have been washing and saving those bottles. I don't know where they are since I moved, but I've been saving those to put my own hot sauce in. I wish I could get all the Red Hot sauce bottles I could get my hands on because I love those little bottles. Those are the perfect bottles. Yes, garlic hot sauce. It sounds amazing. Yes, I can't wait to make sauce. So excited. I know I'm excited about it too. I love hot sauce on eggs, but it ruins my cough. Ooh, not mine. Not mine. Nothing hot ruins anything. I love it. Yes. Paste tomatoes have less water, may be easier to dehydrate also. Oh, that's a thought. That's a thought. Blueberry strawberry hot sauce. That sounds kind of sweet. That sounds kind of sweet. My son is like that. He puts hot sauce on his eggs too. He takes after my mom. Delicious. You smell. You got a smart son. Ann says, good for you. I like crystal hot sauce. I like red hot sauce. Oh my goodness. And yes, I am saving those little bottles. Baker Creek don't send a lot, so I'll try and send the both of you at least 5 seeds each. Oh, thank you so much. I know they sure don't send a lot, but thank you so much. But you know what I learned? It only takes one seed to grow a plant. Y'all should have saw me a few years ago when I first started gardening. I did not, okay, y'all gonna probably laugh at this, but I'm gonna tell it anyway. You know how fruits and veggies both, when something that's seeded, um, let's just take a tomato. And that's what I want to try that this year. I know I'm all over the place. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to try in a minute. But you know how when you cut a tomato and it's got all these seeds inside? So when I first started gardening, now granted, I come from a family that gardened, but I wasn't paying no attention to them. I just was eating and watering when they told me to water and do what they told me to do. I really wasn't paying no attention. I thought like when you cut something, you needed a lot of seeds to grow it. And that's why it was so many seeds inside. Child, when I realized all you really, really, really need is one seed to germinate, and you got a whole plant of food, I was hooked forever. Frank started selling the garlic hot sauce. I need to get a bottle of that because I love Frank's. Hot sauce is too much for me. I can barely deal with ketchup, let alone making it spicy. I hear you fast. Yes, it's like toothpaste and orange juice. Ew, that's disgusting. Garden State's gardener and growing with Hudson birthday jib jab is done. Oh, okay. Let me write that down. Yes, that's wonderful. I love those. You're going to have to find some non-copyrighted music, Joe, so you can leave those up. My Hennessy and Pictures barbecue. Now, I'll take that. That sounds good, love notes. Yes, that sounds delicious. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Frank's is the truth. Oh, I have heard, and I'm pretty sure it's probably right, but I have never done it. But this year, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it in a pot. I'm going to do it in one of my random pots because I don't like those two random pots. So they're good for experiments. That you can slice a tomato, just slices, and just put the slices in the soil, and it'll germinate and grow into your tomato plant. Anybody ever try that? Love notes. Anybody else? Cherie? Anybody else? Rachel? Who else in here that's been growing a lot forever? Anybody else in here that's been growing a lot? Anybody did that? I love experimenting with different flavor. Uh, row files? What? Oh, slicing tomatoes and putting the slices in the soil and a plant will grow. A black traveler says, I heard that too. I know, I'm trying it. I'm trying it. I wonder if it's just like the onions. Just slice it and put it in there. You can slice tomatoes, just slice them and put them in the soil. You think I'm not going to try it? Yes, it's fun to experiment. Yes, anything I can do like that. I don't necessarily look at and necessarily being able to go to the grocery store and buy it to do it with. But when I do look at it, I do that all. Love no, sis, she do that all the time. I'm doing it, I'm doing it, I'm doing it. What I do look at it is if you can generate fruit from the fruit, you don't even need the seeds. I mean, in a sense, you have the seeds, but you don't have to like go buy the seeds, and if it hits the fan, things like that will become important. I've got some celery out there now that's growing from the bottom of the celery. I got another stalk in here. I'm getting ready to go get that stalk and put out there. I love doing that. You harvest something and can eat it. It should work. When tomatoes fall to the ground, they will sprout. Ah, slice in the soil in a pot. Slice in the soil in a pot. Put the slice in the soil in a pot. Pick a tomato that tastes good. Oh, for sure. Now that I usually do. If it don't taste good, I'll wait and get another one and then try. That's why I want to try love notes. Do you think this is going to work with me trying to germinate the grapes? I'm going to do a video on that. But do you think it's going to work with me trying to germinate a grapevine from the grapevine that I bought in the store? Because these grapes will taste amazing. Now, I know they store bought, so I may not get the same thing. I realize that. But if I did, child, these grapes are amazing. Cherie says, I saw someone do a video like that. I had an entire bed of volunteer tomatoes and tomatillos. They grew from a few fruit that had dropped in the soil. Cover soil on onto the slice. Okay, cover the slice. Yeah, put the slice in the soil, like maybe a quarter of an inch under, and cover it. Maybe grapes, maybe maybe equals grape. I'm going to try it. Nothing beats a failure but a try. That's what I look at. And if it's something I got and I'm gonna just throw it away, why not try to germinate something? I'm gonna try to germinate it, and I got some actual. I'm not gonna try to germinate it with semen or anything like that. I'm gonna actually use some rooting hormone for it. Cover the soil on the slice. Cut the grapes in half. Yeah, keys are sticky. Cut the grapes in half. I was going to try to germinate the vine that the grapes are. I have bought some grapes, and that vine is about this long and it's thick. So I was thinking to take all the grapes off of it, take one end of that vine, cut it on an angle, and maybe scrape a little of the outside bark off, put some rooting hormone on it, stick it in the ground. That's what I'm thinking. I've never used rooting hormone on anything. I have jars of it. I'm just gonna try on this grapevine thing. Of course, the tomato will work. Mine grew seedlings from a dropped fruit. Wow. I love replanting seeds from something I like just because. Me too. Me too. Now, the one thing that I'm not going to grow this year, and I won't say I won't ever grow it again because if it hits the fan, I'll be growing everything. I can. And that's why I'm trying to expand my garden and learn how to expand it successfully by planting ground crops. It's potatoes of any kind. If that's a waste of time and space to me, sweet potatoes and regular, especially when I found out I had to cure them darn sweet potatoes. Child, y'all don't know. I was like, no, we can't be doing this. That was too much. I don't eat enough of them to do that. Um, Yes, I think some specific grapevines would grow while others wouldn't. They could also explain the mixed feelings about it online with people just buying different ones. True that fast. So true, so true. Oh, propagating the vine. Yes, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to propagate the vine. Yes, yes. I am going to use it today, says Callie Pooh Bear. Okay, I was going to try that, but the vine always dead. I'm gonna try. I don't know if the vine's dead or not, but I'm I have to try. Dragon fruit will grow from that little piece of the plant still on the fruit too. Oh, really? Callie Homestead with Pooh Bear Soul Sister. Yeah, Soil Sister. I tried to grow grapes in Georgia for years. It's too hot. Muscadines and scaparinox in southern heat. Oh, okay. I think the weather here would be great for it. Um, and I figure I have time because I know they're climbing, and right now I don't have anything that I want them to climb on. So it might be a good time to try it if it works. Our grapes do great in Georgia. Too humid and hot in zone 8A, says Love Notes. Duval says, hello, Callie Pooh Bear. Rachel says, potatoes are not worth my space either. Me either, not potatoes. And I eat potatoes, um, especially I love like oven roasted potatoes, like french fries, but I just would rather buy a bag of potatoes. And I think it's one of those things that if I couldn't get it, like I couldn't get it in the store, I wouldn't care. It's like, okay, no potatoes. It's just not one of those things. Nah, I meant mine. I just checked it this morning. Oh, okay. I um I get the vines and leaves and then grapes from and die. Oh, okay. I'm going to see. I want to try because why not? Why not? It's in there. I already bought the grapes. I'm eating the grapes. I think I have a propagation fetish. That sounds like me. That sounds like me too. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, our grapevine is already fruiting. Wow. Yes, I know oh my goodness, I have not been out in my yard or my garden in over a week. We were sadly banned from the yard, which my garden is out there in it. I don't know if you all knew or if I said something on my last live. We had ground bees and not just a few here and a few there. We had to call the pest control people and we called a couple of different ones for estimates. And they both said the same thing. They said in all their experience, they said around this time of the year in March, they're common in some areas of Charlotte, North Carolina. But they both said the same thing. They said, both of them said that they had never in all their years seen that many ground bees as we had covering our front, back, and side yard. So they ended up putting some chemicals down and said it'd be best if y'all not mess with it. Just let it do its thing for the next week or so. So I don't know what's going on out there. It rained. Good Lord's rain has been coming, and so I see a couple of things I can see from the distance going to seed, and I have some carrots out there. I got my onion and my garlic out there. I don't know what's happening. I can still see my blueberry bushes blooming, so I hope they're okay. I don't know. I don't know, but whatever it is, good Lord take care of it. And whatever it is, I'll fix some more of it. Mary's heirloom seeds might have the Amish paste instead. Okay, let me check that. Let me write that name down. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Mary's heirloom seeds. Okay. Anything's worth a shot. With so much rain, the bees came out the ground. You know, must have been ground bees. Oh my, yes, the native bees have started coming out. Yes, and there were so many, and they had the nerve to tell us, but they're not, they won't sting you. They're not aggressive unless you upset the female bees. Like, how am I supposed to know it's a female bee and it's not a female bee? And what if I accidentally step on something? Come on now. A couple of people, a couple of extermination companies said, well, just leave them alone. They'll be gone in a few weeks. I said, I can't stay out of my yard for a few weeks. I'm bad enough. I'm banned for a week or so. I can't stay out of there. I don't know what that garden looks like right now. I know everything out there is overgrown, including the grass. Everything is overgrown. Like, oh my God, because we've had a lot of rain. Yeah, it is what it is. Surprisingly, it hasn't rained in a while here. It's way warmer in Ireland than it usually is at this time of year, but I am not complaining. Okay, lucky the stuff don't need a lot of help. Exactly. That is so true. Love No said they won't bother you. And the dog next door won't bite. I ain't buying the Love Notes. Uh-uh. I'm not buying it. No, they won't bother me. Because you know what? You're right, Love Notes. They're not going to bother me because I am not going out there. Oh, yeah, I don't play with none of them. I know, right? I don't play with none of them. Me either. I know the gnats are worrisome already. Uh-huh. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Sweet Spot said, for real? I know, right? There are worse things, sweetie. Uh-huh. Yep. Snakes, lions, tigers, and bears. Oh, my. I ain't going out there with those either. Gordon Hudson said, LOL, a bee is a bee. I know, right? They got stingers. That when they said, oh, they won't sting you, the first thing I said was, do they have stingers? Well, then there's the possibility. And you said if you don't upset the female. Well, I might do something that upsets the female, like step on her. Like, no. They were covered. It was just the yard's covered. There was nowhere to walk. You couldn't walk like in between her. There was no space. That there were that many all over the place. My pineapples are fighting against the nighttime lows. Oh, they're fighting against the nighttime. No, they circle around my head so I can see them. LOL. Not me. Etsy might have this. I looked on Etsy. I couldn't find them on their TLC. TLC, yeah. How do you know if you upset? I know, right? Bees looking for food. They can look somewhere else. It was too many. If it had just been like a section of the yard or something like that, the entire yard, front, back, and side, is covered with all these little, where they raise the soil up in this one little hole where they go down and come out of, all over. I mean, they're like this. It just, the whole place is covered, completely covered. Yes, I'll retire for the day behind a bug, bee, frog, lizard, or anything else moving other than a human. Why you think I got this shirt? Come on now. Female bees have slighter, shorter antenna. That's really the only difference, and you really got to look for it. Maybe just don't upset any. I know, right? I know, don't upset any. LOL, this broke my phone, making all the mistakes. That try was a sweet part. My pineapple did good last year. It dropped down to 20s for days and it's still fruit over the summer, but our humidity is different. Yes, 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 yes. I didn't think about doing a pineapple or anything like that. I like pineapples, but I don't think I like them enough. I'm trying to grow things that I like in abundance. Like I like pineapples, I eat pineapples, but eh, I'd rather stick it in a smoothie. With the peach tree, and the pear tree, and the lemon tree, and the orange tree. Yum. Black Trouble says, I don't look for nothing. I know that's right. Me either. Me either. I'm not looking for anything. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Well, guys, we have been on here for quite a while. Pineapple is one at a time, 18 to 24 months from the crown. What? Nope, that is not worth my time. I just saw a video. Guy forgot he let his dog out. It was dark. He was running from his own. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. I think it's because my plant's sitting on concrete. I bring it in at night. Well, Chef, enjoy your birthday on Friday. Got to be up in 7 hours, so I'm going to head to sleep. Thank you, Fast. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for coming. Thank you. You have a wonderful evening, and I will talk to you soon. Ola Joe says, I'm back. OMG, I saw that video. Always fun listening to you and seeing everyone in the chat. Yes, it is. Thank you so much, Garden State Gardener, for coming in. I appreciate each and every one of you all. Y'all made my night. I appreciate it. This was a blast. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, we start cracking up. Yep, but we've been on here almost 2 hours. I didn't realize it had been that long, but see, that's what happens when you're having fun. Yes, indeed. I think I'm going to go get me some popcorn and watch something on TV because tomorrow I have to get back to my list again. Ann says, let me see. There it is. Ann says, Chef, I saw your cooking at Pam's community post on conversions. Thank you. I took a picture. Oh, you're welcome, Ann. Oh, that's another thing. On my cooking channel, and I will be trying my very best to post conversions every day and other cooking tips. It may not be conversions every day, but there's a lot more conversions of a lot more things or substitutes that you can use when you're cooking if you don't have something else. So I'm going to post those every day for anyone that may be looking for that. And I am purchasing. I am not buying anything. I am posting on container crops on that community post veggie vocabulary every day. So every day we're going to have a new word or a new something related to garden that most of us may not have heard of or may have heard of but don't really know exactly what it means. Um, so there's a post up over there too on both of them. Yes, thank you. I really need that. Awesome, awesome. Yes, because I struggle sometimes when I'm talking to somebody or I'm trying to talk about something and I don't have it quite right. I'm like, okay, what does that mean? Or what is the meaning of that particular term in the garden? So, yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. So I'm doing the conversions over there with just regular cooking tips, and I'm doing veggie vocabulary. It's veggie, but I named the hashtag veggie vocabulary, but it could be anything related to gardening. And the other one is daily cooking tips. Yes, and those will be on my community tab. My my I'm gonna try to get them out every morning. That's my goal. Happy birthday to the family at Loves at Cherie. Yes, yes. Is this Cherie's birthday too? Did Cherie say it was her birthday too? Enjoy your birthday. I love March birthdays. My daughter, mom, mother-in-law, and best friend. Oh, you got a lot of March babies in your family. Well, tell all of them happy birthday. Tell them all happy birthday and thank you so much. I'm enjoying my birthday already. Yay! Yes, yes, yes. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you. I really needed that, says and Brampton Rachel. Says my husband is March 2. All right. What a wonderful husband you have. Yes. How much is a Canadian cup? Oh, okay. Y'all talking about buying stuff from Canada and stuff like that. Okay. Yes. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Fantastic. Well, okay, guys, I am not going to keep you all night. Like I said, we've been on here almost just under 2 hours, almost 2 hours. So I will see you all in somebody else's live. I'll see y'all back here next Wednesday. We're going to be talking about something else good next Wednesday. Thank you all for all the birthday wishes and everything. I have really, really, really enjoyed this live. Peace and blessings, everyone. Yes, love and peaches. That's what I'll be writing on everybody's videos. Love and peaches. Veggie Form says, have a great night. Enjoy your birthday week. I will. I will. Rachel says, one point. Oh, she's talking about the cups. Love knows. She said, okay, yes. Planter Garden says good night, everyone. Cassandra says good night, everyone. Ann says blessings to all. Okay, guys. All right. Remember, anywhere you can sit a pot, you can grow a plant. And I'll see you on the trail. Good night.